What's up, everybody? Today we are sitting in a 2021 BMW X5, and this particular X5 is equipped with the Active Driving Assistant Pro and the Extended Traffic Jam Assist. So I'm going to teach you how to use the Adaptive Cruise Control and the Traffic Jam Assist, which gives you the lane centering assistance and the ability to steer for the driver at speeds of up to 40 miles per hour, 40 miles per hour. So step one is we push this button right here with the little car and all that stuff to turn the system on, and then we press the mode button to make sure we're in the right mode. So distance control is just gonna do kind of the adaptive cruise, and assisted driving is gonna do a little bit of all of it. That's why the steering wheel is there. So that's the mode that we're gonna be using today. So once we get it up to the speed that we wanna be in with all that active, and we'll know it's active because we got the car right there and that graphic in the middle of the screen, we push the set button to set our speed. Once the speed is set, we can change it by bumping up for the plus or down for the minus. If you just do one little tap, it'll change it by 1 mile per hour. If you push it all the way, it's a 2-position switch. You will change it by 5 mile per hour increments. And then if we push this minus with the little bars, we will shorten our following distance. And if we press the plus with the little bars, we will lengthen our following distance. That is for the adaptive cruise control, and the graphic kind of shows up in the center of the screen there to show us what our following distance is. When you have the Extended Traffic Jam Assist active, which we do now, when it brings the vehicle to a complete stop, in most cases it will start moving again, even if you've been sitting there for a couple of minutes, which is a nice feature. But if it decides not to, RES is resume. Just hit that button once the system's brought itself to a complete stop, and that will get you moving again. If the system is active, you can always press that to cancel it. You can also just hit the brake to cancel it as well, just like standard cruise control. So with all that being said, let's get it out on the road and try it out. Okay, so we are out on the road. We have our mode set for assisted driving. I'm gonna press the button with the car and the steering wheel and the lane lines. So I've set the adaptive cruise control. The traffic jam assist is on. We're locked onto the car in front of us, and we are slowing down. So you can see on the graphic right there, it shows that it sees the car in front of us. That is the car in front of us, and the BMW has just brought itself to a complete stop. Now, because this one has the extended traffic jam assist, we can just sit here. The engine has shut itself off to save fuel, which is good because we're running out of gas. And it is a beautiful thing. So I don't have my feet on the brakes. I didn't brake to stop, to slow down. When this car slowed down, this is all the adaptive cruise control and the traffic jam assist doing this. Now, a few things to keep in mind when you're using this system. So this system is kind of designed to look straight in front of you. So if you have somebody really cutting you off hard from the side, just hit the brake. That's how you take control of the system very quickly. That kind of temporarily disables the adaptive cruise, and then give that person some space, and then you just hit the resume button to resume cruising once you have a good amount of distance between you and the car in front of you. I don't recommend using this in snow or icy weather. Now check this out. This is so cool. Car in front of me starts moving. I didn't hit the gas. I didn't do nothing. The engine just restarted itself, and we are following the vehicle in front of us. And it makes it very nice for heavy traffic times as we are currently living through right now. I always make these how-to videos on surface streets just because traffic comes to a stop much more reliably, but typically I use this system in my own vehicles on the freeway. And is it gonna go? All right. It wasn't happy and it didn't want to move forward, so I just hit resume right there because it restarted itself, but it didn't move. So in a case like that, just hit resume. I am going to hit the plus to bump up the speed that it's set to. There, it's set to 40 now, you can see right there. And we are slowing down and coming to a stop, maybe, once again. So again, since I first started recording and told you I was pushing that button, I haven't hit the gas or the brake. The only thing that I've done was hit resume to bring it, to get it moving again the last time we stopped, and I've increased my speed a little bit. And you can see it's just creeping along right now, 2 miles an hour. This is where it does its best work, when you're in that really annoying stop and go traffic. But I do really like the extended traffic jam assist on this BMW, because with most cars, once you've been sitting here for anywhere from 3 to 30 seconds, it forces you to intervene in some way. Just either hit the button on the steering wheel or tap the gas usually, but the BMW doesn't do that. So it will start itself moving again in most cases. Let's see if it does it this time. I see the light just turned green up ahead. Traffic is starting to move. It knows it started the engine, and here we go. We are off like a herd of turtles across the sandy beach, as my old man used to say. And the car did that on its own. I didn't push resume. I didn't hit the gas pedal. Okay, now I'm gonna hit the brake. It probably would have compensated for that guy, but I just hit the brake, and now I'm gonna hit RES for resume, and we're cruising again. So that's what I'm talking about. If somebody cuts you off like that, just hit the brake. Better safe than sorry. This isn't really meant to be a full self-driving system. You have to pay attention to traffic conditions, road conditions, and make sure that the vehicle is being operated in a safe and courteous manner as best you can, even when some person from Texas cuts you off in a Toyota Tacoma. And we are once again stopped at a traffic light. And again, if I wanted to change my following distance, I would use these. This one makes the following distance shorter, and this one makes it longer. And you can kind of see the lines there.
I'm still not sure about that.
Oh, my phone thinks it heard me. But I'm going to use one of the shorter following distances, just so hopefully it will discourage people from cutting me off. He's going to get in front of somebody else. No love lost there. And so now we are locked onto a new target. You can see what the graphic's doing there. And it'll show kind of as we get closer to that person. And you have an idea of what it's doing as well. I don't know how well the head-up display is showing up, but this particular BMW is equipped with that feature as well. This is a pretty fully loaded 2021 X5 M50i xDrive. So we're going 40 miles an hour. I do have some steering assist through the lane. I have my hand on the wheel, but the car was kind of doing the steering there. It can read the lane lines because of the green lines right there. We know that it's seeing that. Ah, motorcycle. So I haven't tried it in this car. Most cars with adaptive cruise control that I've driven will lock onto a motorcycle, but sometimes in the owner's manual, it will tell you not to follow a motorcycle. And when I'm driving a car with adaptive cruise, I usually avoid following a person on a motorcycle because it just kind of makes me nervous. You know, if the car makes a mistake somehow and doesn't see that as a proper target to lock onto, and you hit somebody on a bike, that's a lot worse than hitting somebody on a car. So I typically either take control and drive myself or just change lanes so that I'm behind a regular vehicle. And that is another thing to keep in mind, is what is the shape of the vehicle that you're following. Another example I often cite is a flatbed delivery truck with nothing on the bed of the truck. So, oh, the car just started in anticipation of us moving forward, and we are moving with no input from me. So a flatbed delivery truck with nothing on the bed of the truck. Are you locked on to the actual rear of the truck, or are you locked onto the back of the cab? So that's something to keep in mind as well if you're following kind of an odd-shaped vehicle like that. Just kind of make sure to pay attention, make sure that the car you're driving with the adaptive cruise control doesn't get too close. And if it is, you know, hit the brake and take control yourself, or switch lanes and get behind a regular vehicle, like a good old gray Honda Accord. That's what we're following right now, and he's getting out of our way. So I'm currently at the maximum set speed, and even though that's the speed limit, I'm gonna bump it up by a little bit because I'm not really keeping up with traffic, and that is something that I would like to do. I thought that guy in the red Benz was gonna get in front of me, but he didn't. Okay, so we're locked onto the car in front of us, and we are slowing down, and the BMW is bringing itself to a complete stop. What a beautiful car. Something else to keep in mind, it's meant to follow the car in front of you and pace the car in front of you. So it's not, you don't set the adaptive cruise to 70 and drive towards a stationary object. That's not what it's meant for. So let's say you're out on the highway, you have your adaptive cruise set to 65 miles an hour. There's no traffic, you're not locked onto anyone, you're just cruising at 65, and you can see up ahead that something happened. There was an accident, something, and all the traffic up there is stopped. Just hit the brakes, take control of the system, bring the vehicle to a complete stop on your own in that scenario, because that's not really what the system is designed to do. It is very possible that it would bring itself to a complete stop, but that's just an unnecessary risk that you don't want to take. And right now we are moving on. Again, I didn't do anything there. Oh, all right. Steering wheel turned yellow, but then it gained confidence in its data. And we are following a silver Lexus, and it's all good. It's all good in, where am I? I think I'm in, am I in Hawthorne or Torrance? I think I'm in Hawthorne right now. I'm on Hawthorne, in Hawthorne, going towards Torrance is all I really know. So that's pretty much what I have to say about using the adaptive cruise control and the extended traffic jam assist in a BMW. It is a very good system. I'm very impressed with it. Of course, BMW's German engineers take their jobs very seriously, so no surprise that it is a good system. If you do have any questions about this that I didn't answer, or any other information I can provide, feel free to ask me a question in the comments. I'll do my best to answer it. And please like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, always drive safely, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.